a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
No, it's YouTube. No.
He's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal.
You should just be able to click on my name and watch my broadcast.
A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On second down, McCaffrey, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the first down. That's exactly what.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh, fuck. Did you find it, Kansub?
And they take over already.
Here. That part, I don't know. I'm looking for my phone. Oh, I'm using my phone for this. God damn it.
15-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns.
I think it might be under Trey Griffin.
Field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you.
But if you put in my screen name, it should pull it up. Actually, yeah, I think you're right.
The pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Let me see. Does it give me a fucking... Do you find it? No. Alright, let's do it this way. See what it does if I fucking get on my phone if it kicks me out. YouTube. Do you use Discord on your iPad too? Let me do this. Do you use Discord on your iPad too? Oh wow, you can hear our chat on there. Huh. Alright. There. Let me see. Cancel. There it is. I just sent it to you. And they are? Yeah, I don't pay attention to the subscribers. I just do it for fun, just to keep records of some games. I've tried to fucking do that shit and stream a little bit, but people come in and they'll only stay like 2 minutes and then leave, and I'm like, okay, then why'd you join?
3rd and 14. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 3rd and long. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with
I guess I'm gonna kick field goal.
Have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
God.
Coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise,
just got fucking destroyed.
Was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
For the Falcons field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
No.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it
Fucking
just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their
why is it switch me? They got all the way out there. Oh, Bonafide plays. But
being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9.
I think Carolina's the same team that beat me last time.
Leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At their 40.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Hollister.
let's kick your shit against these guys.
For another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
I'm doing my career game right now. Or franchise game.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And down he goes. They back right around the 41-yard line. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater forced out to his left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
On the stop. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is
Fuck,
good.
man.
And the lead moves to 10-zip.
The score, Panthers 10.
So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I'm down 10-0 right now.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of
Halftime.
4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Kickoff for Carolina.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Yeah, Barley did like the day before he joined.
Half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And And the Falcon first down.
Now Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Early, the ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Is he not invited to this one?
Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
No, that hit the ground, dude.
Intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And the return stops at the 39 yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help.
They hit the ground.
An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team?
You can't.
The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Well, it's there. You just can't use it.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey.
I don't care now. I'm getting aggravated with this game.
As he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous
All pro.
every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14.
First and
It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
Yeah,
right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game.
What do you mean? What did I do?
Coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
no gain on the
He has a lead instinct.
What? I'm doing. This is the first time I've ever done this where I'm taking my own plays.
Like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm trying, but I'm not very good at it.
Bridgewater now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage.
Oh yeah, we advanced in that.
Forced the dump off to the back.
Bonafide plays Bartlett.
Behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Yeah, you do.
So unable to convert.
I just saw it at the bottom of the screen.
The red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder.
Has Bud played a human person every week?
Nowadays, right? Because it's 33 is a general rule for these guys.
Just
So
almost.
it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they
I felt
carry that
bad
with
after
them
me kicking his
longer
ass made a
than
big
missing
issue.
a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The left side completion.
Who, Bartlett?
Let's talk to
And he'll be
him.
brought down right at the 45-yard line.
He didn't want to say much
A
of
gain of
getting
5,
ass
good enough.
Fucking, me and Skull talked.
Falcons.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
kicked.
And Jones has it over the middle.
I fucking talked the whole time to fucking Skull. Me and him were fucking non-stop fucking talking.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he
Listen, I
is out
talked
of
to Bud
bounds
a bit, but it was
inside
kind
the
of hard
30.
when you're kicking his ass.
Out of bounds at the 20.
No, it's not.
8 yards.
Wait, how do I go out of bounds in the quarter end? Like, I had 5 seconds left.
See, like, I would talk shit to Bryce, Rocket, or U-Monster, Benny, but Bud's with hard. I'm not great friends with the
Oh,
guy.
no! I suck at it, too.
I'm not great.
Yes, yours probably one of the best ones in the league. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I'm saying Benny would still probably kick my ass.
I just played Benny 24-21, 1 second left, and he kicked field goal because we had 3 turnovers in the last minute.
Really?
Yeah, I punted the ball, he fumbled the ball, I threw an interception, he threw an interception, and then something happened. I think I threw another. Oh! So I threw the ball, Gronk catches it. I do a safety, like one of the safety catches. So he's going down, he gets hit, the ball pops up, and his guy catches it.
Really?
Yes.
Got it. See, I played like shit last week. I fucking barely beat the computer. Man.
I'm playing the computer right now, and I'm going to lose 13-0 right now with 4 minutes left.
See, because I go on and I can play the computer on all Madden and kick their ass every time.
To throw, Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, but it's in.
I normally do when I'm not playing in the league.
They've been good. 3 for 4.
But I can't fucking beat the league teams.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
But you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell.
Yeah, but it shouldn't make a difference if you're playing him in the game or out of the game. If you're whipping his ass, you should whip his ass. Like,
on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage.
well, yeah, I fucked that up when I did that because I did
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point.
the beginning of the year rosters, not the now rosters.
Gain some yardage.
Oh
put the
my
onus on the
God, what a
defense.
snipe.
Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
I think the reason this play's so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff?
I think I've lost only 2 games. This will be the second game I've lost, and it's been both against Carolina, I believe.
He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brandon, I've got to think.
Well, I beat Skull.
He's got some smiles on his faces, and I know it sounds crazy.
I haven't lost since I've taken over the team. I took over the team when it was 3. So what week are we on? 8?
Trying to
Yeah.
keep them from locking down a game.
And I'm 4-3
right now.
right now.
They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third
I
down,
took over
and
this
you have
team
to
and
think
was
we'd
so
see a
annoyed
timeout
because
right
like
away
half
if
the
they
players
can't
I
stop
wanted
here.
weren't even on my
And that
team.
is incomplete.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's that first read
yeah, I
that
just
you
explained
have.
that if you were
get it in
listening.
Pre-snap, and he locked in on his target,
No, I didn't.
but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Sorry.
It was, so I did, when I started it, I put just the beginning of the season rosters, like,
13-0 ball game.
not the active rosters right now.
I got
So
you.
they settle for just the
But it was
3
weird
clear
because the
right
one
now.
guy I
Anything
really
else
was
trying to salt this
pumped
one
about,
away in the
Jakeem
fourth.
Grant.
Without a doubt, obviously
He's
a
been on the
touchdown
team for
probably
like
would've been the final nail
4
to
years.
finish this thing off, but it's still
Oh, I don't know about that. Unless the team moved him.
Well, it's not mission accomplished.
Unless the team moved him before you joined. They might have traded him or something.
Stopped right where he
Yeah,
would have
well,
been
he's
if he'd
on,
simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
It's on Chewy's
So
team now.
Ryan and the Falcons
You know,
down
like,
by
unless Chewy
16.
made the trade for him
A
or
minute 50 to
accepted
play.
a trade.
He probably did at the very beginning before anybody was paying attention to that shit.
If they want to, and this is
I'm done.
intercepted, and that should do it.
I don't know.
Picked off by Brandon Carter.
I just wanted him because he's a good return
Set
man.
up in the red zone,
95 to
right
me.
around the 17-yard
96
line.
feet, I think, in that trade.
How about one last
so it just
great
kind of
play
a cheap
defensively,
player.
and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shot.
Oh, that sounds about right. Chewy and Hungarian fucking came in and did that shit.
But I mean, then again, I made a pretty cheesy trade, but I've accepted
They'll
it
get
as my
together
own
somewhere
trade.
and have their own private celebration.
I-
A shutout? That's something to be cherished.
At the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Really?
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Yeah, like I made a trade for
nice
one
move
O-lineman, and then I heard that you only get one trade. I was like, okay, that's fine.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Because it's super easy. There's certain players that you can trade for that are just for some reason have no value. Like Julio Jones, if you trade for him whenever he's on a computer team,
give this to McCaffrey.
give away like a second-round pick.
Down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest
right.
offensively? I mean,
probably me too.
Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
Yeah, I do auto upgrades for the players I don't really care about, but the good players on my team I normally go in and choose what I want them to improve at.